Alright, what's poppin', guys? It's No Name 4505, and we are here for Greninja Suspect Laddering, and I've got a lot of other videos stored up that is going to be on the way. So, yeah, it's probably only going to be one or two parts, but yeah, whatever. Also, White Raven type, yes, nice and solid playoffs. Although, to be honest, we should have been in the playoffs last week, but we choked really bad. Well, JJY is a beast too. So this is another Sub-CM Keldeo plus Metagross team, and I wanted to use Rock Polish Lando Eye so that gets on there. And I think it's a really underrated mod. Like, its main problem is that Lando T is a thing. Okay, but I'm gonna lead Keldeo because I think he's going to lead Excadrill or Lando. Actually, no. Okay, well, he leads with this. I was about to say he's probably gonna lead with Magnetric, but if he leads with that, that's cool. I get to see what variant he is, and I can just fire off a Secret Sword. Like, even if he goes, actually, do I want to go to? Oh, you know what? I have Metagross. I'm not too concerned about what his Latios is doing because I can just go out to Metagross. So I can just fire off a Secret Sword, get some chip on whatever, and if he wants to stay in with this Keldeo, then I can see what variant of Keldeo he is. So I don't think this is. I think Secret Sorting turn 1 is still the good play. I mean, Scald is cool because I can fish for a burn, but it's only 30% chance. Actually, I think. Man. You know what? I'm gonna go for Scald right here. Maybe he'll time out. I don't know. HP Electric. Why would you do that, not Secret Sword? I don't know. At least I'm guessing that's HP Electric. So, no lefties. So I'm gonna go out to Lando. If he is a good player, he will go out to either Excadrill, his own land, or his own Lando. E-Belt. Alright. Haven't seen that in 5 ever. He tried to go for Secret Sword to nab my Magnezone on the Switch. I can respect that play. But now that I know he's E-Belt, I can go to Clefable safely and just get my rocks up. And if he wants to go to Latios, I can handle that. Go for Moonblast and stuff. And this is standard. This is a T-Waving variant of Clefable. Just utility. And yeah, I don't really lose anything from getting rocks up here. As long as he doesn't pull, like, I don't know. I don't know what he would do. Like, yeah. Oh, sorry, he has Excadrill. Oh my god. Why did I forget what Excadrill does? Well, it's not like I could have done much in that situation other than get, like, Moonblast chip. But that's one thing. But anyways, yeah, I can just go back to Lando right here, as he's more than likely just going to fire off a spin, and he broke mold, right? Yes, he did. Alright. So, I don't know what type of variant he is. I'm gonna go for Psychic right here. And I am modest, so it should do a lot to whatever his switching is. Which I'm guessing is probably going to be Latios. But I don't know. I feel like I should have gone for the Sludge Wave right there, but because he's bad, he just stayed it. He went out to Lando. Maybe that's what I was predicting. I was predicting to be bad. Yes, that's. We'll just go with that. Okay. Anyways, now U-turn or Edge is coming in, so I'm just gonna go for a Sludge Wave right here because I'm thinking he's going to U-turn out to Latios, and I just want to nab that for as much damage as possible because I find that this Lando doesn't really sweep that much, but because I'm running a modest variant, it wall breaks a ton of stuff. And, he stayed in. He stayed in. Okay. Well. Actually, since this Lando is going to be low, let me Rock Polish right here and put some pressure on his team. Well, doesn't matter. Not really, I guess, because he has Talon, but I don't know. I get to deal with this Lando. I don't know. The reason why I didn't want to Rock Polish is because I thought he would just U-turn out to Latios. But, I don't know, I guess that's an alright play, but now he just loses his Lando, but I don't know. I guess he doesn't really need Lando, to an extent. and well, he loses his momentum intimidate core. So now Azu is looking like it could pull through. I knew Mega Gross was gonna put in some work. The main problem with this team is that like I really like this team because it's kind of balanced, but it's kind of weak to bird spam. So Talon is kind of an issue, but again, Azu, which is what I have here, is definitely going to be useful. He's probably just going to Brave Bird right here, as he does, and I have to go to Magnet Zone right here, unfortunately, and he is probably going to go to Mega Main to absorb the Volt Switch or Excadrill. Actually, Excadrill would be better for him because now it puts a ton of pressure on my team. So I'm going to go for HP Fire right here to try and nab this Excadrill and put some pressure on it, even though it's probably Choice Scarfed. I just want to put pressure on the Excadrill. Actually. And yeah, he does go out to the Excadrill, but this should 2 a KO. And it's lefties. That's what I like to see. Bad sets working out. And now this should hopefully pick up the KO. It did 53% last time. Should hopefully do 53% this time. And I am a Choice Guard variant, and he is he locked in? I don't know how that works with the mold breaker. I believe he's locked in. Either way, I just take him out, and now the 2 biggest threats to my team are out of here. So this game is looking pretty solid right here. Gonna try and get 2 more after this one. Don't know exactly what he's gonna do, but I don't know. From this point forward, it looks like Clefable plus Mega Metagross is going to be able to handle things once I Mega Evolve. And he's just gonna go out to Mega Main right here, and I can just go out to Clefable pretty safely and proceed to do Clefable things. Keldeo is definitely looking not that useful, so Clefable is probably going to be the sack of choice in this particular instance. Man, Evo Clefable. Evo Keldeo is definitely interesting. Also, it is late, so that's why I'm kind of talking quiet, but that's whatever. And he just goes for T-Bolt, and I can take that pretty nicely. And since he had the drill, I'm not expecting Defog Latias. So I mean, if I was real, I'd go for T-Wave right now, but I'm not real. Actually, well, I guess I'm going for Stealth Rock. I just went for Rocks brainlessly, but I should have gone for Soft Boiled there, but because I'm getting worn down. But I guess it's not that big of a deal, and yeah, I could just go ahead and get Rocks up. And I'm going to keep this around because I could come on in his Clefable or his main. And I'm just going to sack my Keldeo right here because it's not useful. And if he wants to go for the, well, first of all, I can see what item he is, and yeah, he does go for the Flare Blitz, expecting a Magnezone switch. And he is lefties, so he's probably Bulk Up Roost, Brave Bird, and Flare Blitz, which bodes well for me. And plus he Mega Evolved, so I don't have to worry about him getting a boost with the Mega Manetric, so I can lock myself into T-Bolt with Magnezone safely, and not worry about giving him a special attack boost. Although it might be in my benefits to go for the Volt Switch. I don't know what type of player he is, if he'll stay in, if he's special defensive, and he'll go for Roost right now. I don't know, but I'm going to actually go for the Volt Switch first and gauge what he wants to do, because I can go out to Magnezone kind of safely. And yeah, he does just end up going back to Mega Main. And I'm getting a lot of chip on him. I have to get him below, I believe, 55% for Azu's Aqua Jet to take him out, so I can't go out to that. So it's a good opportunity for me to go out to Clefable, and either way I can get a lot of health back with Soft Boiled, because yeah, now I'm above 50, and then I can just go for some Soft Boileds and gain more health back with Clefable, assuming that he doesn't get a crit. And if his Talonflame wants to come in, it has to take a ton of damage, and he does pair me. Hopefully I don't get paralyzed. Alright, that's good. I'm just going to fire off another Soft Boiled, again, in case he gets the pair on me, because now I have been hit. And I could fire off some Moonblast. Actually, I think I'm going to fire off a Moonblast right now, because this health that I'm at plus lefties will mean that as long as he doesn't get like 2 crits in a row, then my Clefable should be fine. Or like a high damage roll plus a crit. But I think my Clefable's fine. I can just fire off a Moonblast to get some Whittle on this by next trick, hopefully get a special drop. And then I just have to follow up with another soft boiled. So again, this is just Clefable doing what it does, just being a really good utility, really good tank. If I was Calm Mind, this game would be about over right now, but fortunately that is not the case. I have enough like setup sweepers on this team, so I just needed him on that could get rocks, which Clefable does, and Clefable also provides his team with a lot of really solid utility. And I don't want to get smacked with a Brave Bird on the switch, especially because I'm going to need Magnezone right now because my Metagross hasn't evolved. And I want to keep Clefable healthy too. Actually, since he's a lefties, I think I can switch in. Yeah, since he's lefties, I'm not concerned. I'm just going to switch out to Magnezone right here. And yeah, like I said, since he's lefties, that's actually not going to take me out. I didn't think that would do that much, to be completely honest. And that is kind of unfortunate. I'm actually going to pull a double back to Clefable in hopes that he takes the bait and just goes right for a Brave Bird. If he has Roost, like I don't know if he has Roost or not, but I'm guessing since he has lefties, he has Roost. If he has it, that would be the play to go for, but because he didn't, I don't know. But I'm hoping that he takes this bait right here. But he does not, so I'm just going to fire off a T-Wave right here. And yeah, he is just going to Roost up, but I can fire off the T-Wave, and that will enable my Metagross to come in and semi-deal with it. That or Azu. I can actually just fire off a Waterfall with Azu. So I think I'm actually going to sack Magnezone at this point because I did get the parry off on the Talonflame. And yeah, he's just going to fire off Brave Birds. Unfortunately, Magnezone can't come in. I lost that 50-50. And Magnezone would be useful, but I think if I can get Metagross in and get the Mega up, which I can come in on Latios pretty easily, or Revenge Manectric pretty easily, I think I should be in the clear. Like if I just sack Clefable and then I come in with Metagross, Mega Evolve, BP, and then yeah, I think I should be good. So I'm just gonna go for Waterfall right here. And then like once I get the Mega up with Metagross, I get the opportunity to Mega, the game should be won right here. And yeah, Mega Metagross is just so good. And yeah, he is just gonna go for an attack. Don't know what that was. I don't know why he didn't go for Brave Bird. But I'm just gonna be able to fire off CB Aqua Jet. Take him out with the Azu. And yeah, he's just gonna go out to Mega Main right here. And the main reason why I'm saving Azu is just for powerful priority. Actually, Clefable could be more useful actually, so I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna sack Azu because I think I can. Oop, never mind. Yeah, I think just judging on his team Clefable, as long as I don't get parried, would be more useful. But it doesn't matter anyway because all I have to do is just get Metagross in here, get the Mega up, and I'll be fine. I just think that was the more optimal play in my opinion. But again, it doesn't really matter, just gotta get Metagross in here. And as long as I don't miss Zen Headbutt on Clefable, I should be fine. If I do miss Zen Headbutt on Clefable, we may have some problems. But I do not believe there will be any problems. And hopefully Meteor Mash will be able to take out full health Latios. I do believe it will. And hopefully this Zen Headbutt will hit. We know that he's not scarfed anymore. Because he revealed it, and yeah, the Zen Headbutt does hit. And even if the Meteor Mash does not kill, I don't think it'll matter because Metagross is a really hard check. Not quite a secure counter, but a very hard check to Latios. Hopefully this hits though. And he has Shadow Ball. Hopefully this hits, and it does hit, and it actually does take him out. And I do have the Meteor Mash, so that's fine. He drops a GG. I'm going to drop a GG. Of course, it's a suspect ladder, so I'm going to drop a slash rank right here. And my coil is currently 1154 also. Wow, that went through. But yeah, the coil is currently 1154. I have a couple of early losses because I was, well, one I played really bad, and then I don't even remember the other. I think it got hacked by some stupid shit, but that's whatever. Also, fuck Lay Down. I am Bah humbug. That's all I gotta say. Bah humbug. But anyways, BRB gonna come back with the next one. Alright, we're back in it. And we got a Clam Pearl user. So I'm guessing this is some type of fun team. I don't know what Clam Pearl does though. I know that it gets the one item, like Deep Sea Shell or Deep Sea Pearl or something, that makes it actually kind of powerful, but it's really frail and slow. And then this is a oh my lord, this is a problem. So yeah, I'm gonna lead Azu. I think Azu is the best play for me. GLHF friend. Don't know who you are, but you too. I'm gonna drop a nice face right here. And he is going to go out to the Gallade. I believe I should be able to take any hit that he wants to go for and retaliate back with the 100% accurate waterfall right here. I do believe that will be the case. Hopefully it is the case and not the case, because I battle against 2 Sinnoh Elite 4 members. Indeed. Nice and solid Cynthia. Cynthia's a champion. I'm gonna drop some knowledge on this guy. Cynthia is a champion. Wow, I can't type. Not some Elite 4 peasant. Oh boy. Let's just see what happens here. Alright, hopefully this guy takes some time up. Getting a little bit flustered right here in the glory of champion. Yeah, just dropping some faces right now. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Hopefully this takes up some more time. Now let me just DDoS him right here real quick because I'm a champion. Let's get the rest of the squad on him real quick. But yeah, I think just going for the waterfall is my best play because I can 2 KO pretty much everything. Hippowdon. That doesn't die. And he got rid of Almola. Okay. And yeah, 0 switch-ins for Belly Jet. That's more common on the ladder. This is just CB. But yeah, and then let me do slash data Clam Pearl 84, 35 and 84. That I don't care. It's the god. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't have Void Herb. Oh, his own sand just blew him back. Yeah. Alright, let me see some X right about now. Let me see some yeah, his own Sandstorm. Why does he have Sandstorm? Like, Sandstorm does not provide any benefit for him. I don't know. But this guy looks like he's just having fun. Figured I'd only take like half. Yeah. And yeah, the minus defense was the actual issue with that. And anyways, it's just gonna fire off a Sledge Wave, and I want to conserve Azu because Azu is very helpful. And who do I want to go out to? Could I sack Clef? I could sack Clef actually. I don't think Clef is gonna be doing too much. And then just get a free switch out to Keldeo. I could respect that. And then I don't know, maybe get Landers in on his Landers and fire off a Rock Polish. If I get the opportunity later, but I don't want to switch in. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna sack Clef right here. Clef I don't think is, yeah, like I said, I don't think Clef is going to be too useful. Because this has Sledge Wave, this has Psy Shock, this has Zen Headbutt. And he's actually gonna fire off the HP Ice. Predicting my Lando switch. So, like, that wasn't even a... Well, yeah, he's trying to make plays at this point. But I just went out to Clef because it was my safer play. And yeah, I can just sack right here and then get some chip on this Lando. And then nothing on his team really likes Jet. Actually, I could potentially go for a thing. Okay, but it's good to know that he has HP. So actually I said I was gonna go to Keldeo. That's right. Okay, he's probably like Scarf Guard, by the way. That's something that I need to keep in mind. And yeah, I'm just gonna fire off a Scald. Nothing on his team likes it because Burn Arenos are a thing. And I don't want to switch into like a random Shadow Ball from Guard. And he's probably, I think he thinks I'm Scarf. He's assuming the choice. Although I think this is the new metagame right here. Okay, I think Gross is a good switch though, even if he goes for like random Shadow Ball. I don't think it's gonna kill me because he's probably Scarf. And or I'm guessing he's Scarf because he has Gallade, and like there's no reason to use Gallade in OU unless you're thing. Yeah, but I can just go for Mega right here, and I don't lose anything from going for PP because, well, he can go to Bisharp now pretty safely. Actually, yeah, I need to make some plays right here. Let me make this play real quick because I'm guessing he's choiced Guard right about now. Oh no, I just go for BP. Ends up working out for me anyway, but I thought he would go to Bisharp right there because he can then fire off a Sucker Punch. And I tried to just hit him with the Hammer Arm on the switch, but things were good. And he's going to go out to Bish right here. I have to go back to Keld. I think, yeah, that's my best play. Because I know this does get Psycho Cut, and my boy Finch tried to make some innovation right there with Psycho Cut Bish because it hits Mega Venu and Keldeo. But that's definitely not common. Most of them are Pursuit and then the standard 3 attacks. Or SD, the standard 3 attacks, or even some have low kick to hit like Pharaoh. And he's just going to play it safe and go right for the sucker. And I don't really have a reason to not Secret Sword. So hit this, and even though Gallade resists, Gallade is not physically defensive in the slightest. And that should take at least a third, and because I have CB Azu just chilling in the wings, any chip on these mons that I can't KO is good. So yeah, at this point if I just get chip on this with Scald and then go out to Scarf Magnezone, get more chip on it with Flash Cannon, and just put myself in a position to where I can go for Jet or BP, just puts me in a good position. And yeah, if I actually cared about my content, I would go that to Clamperl. But the fact that I'm not providing content is blessing the internet enough. And no burn hacks, IMO to be honest, just saying. But yeah, he just goes for the Psycho Cut, and most of these are SD3 attacks, but since he has Psycho Cut, this makes me, I don't know what he's gonna have, because I don't know why you went Rinzen Headbutt, because a 30% chance to hacks is kinda lame. Especially for the power that you miss. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna go, like I said, I'm just gonna go out to Magnezone, and this will just weaken it to secure the KOs with CB Azu. So I'm just gonna go for Flash Cannon. T-Bow will probably knock him out, but I don't know. I just want to get enough secure damage on this, and then I don't want that to pull some type of shenaniganry. It probably wouldn't be that big of a deal anyway, but it doesn't matter. So, yeah, like I said, CB Azu is just gonna pull up, and he drops the GG. I'll drop a GG back because everyone's respectful tonight. I know what it is. Baltimore Ravens getting in the playoffs. That's exactly what it is right there. That's why everyone on the ladder is actually being respectful for a change. Baltimore Ravens. Shout out to him. Shout out James Flacco. Defense was playing solid out there. Looking nice and crisp. It looks like Ray Luke has been teaching him some things. Shout out to Obama too. Shout out James Franco. Shout out Riff Raff. Shout out them all. Shout out CB Azu. This thing is a really good wall breaker, especially once Greninja gets up and out with its stupid ass. By the way, I'm voting ban. Okay, but I'm gonna do /rank right here. 1258. We're climbing. We are indeed climbing. And I'm just gonna grab one more for this short little session. Hopefully. I'm going to do most of this like off screen because I want to try and get to like 1600 tonight, and then I'm going to use another team that's pretty much the same thing as this, is just like balance and stuff. I do like this team a lot, though. I think Mega Metagross is really good. Mega Metagross plus Keldeo plus Lando is really good. And then CB Ozzy was always really good on ladder. I mean, and then, yeah, I think this is just a really good ladder team. So anyways, yeah, just gonna hit that pause button in BRB. And we have a Claydol user, so this will be an easy game. Just kidding. I don't know how well Claydol will do, but Rocks will bug his team up the foot. So, yeah. Who do I want to lead with? I'm guessing he's going to lead with Young Ferrothorn. So I'm gonna lead with the zone right here. Get that thing trapped, and then just open the floodgates for the team. Once Ferrothorn gets out of the way, the team has potential, huge potential. Leads with Claydol. So I got that 1000% wrong. And let's go Keldeo. He doesn't really deal with Keldeo that well. Well, he has Sylveon, so never mind. But okay, well now he gets free rocks. Yeah, okay, well hopefully I get a burn. And I can even sub down to try and beat this Sylveon because it's just gonna hyper voice me and then I'm gonna be sad. But it's alright though. And it's fine. Okay, he's gonna go to Gyarados. If this gonna burn right here. Come on, Keldeo. You're supposed to burn. Oh my lord. Terrible. Okay, but that's alright though. Let's go out to Cleffers right here. I kinda wish I was unaware. Unaware Clef would be really good for this team, especially on ladder, but like I just love Magikarp so much. I love not taking damage from Hazard. I love not taking damage from status. What I love the most is being able to have soft boiled. Speaking of which, I'm gonna get Hazards up because it forces this Claydol to come in and I can whittle it. And I think that's gonna be my game plan to beat Claydol because Claydol does not have reliable recovery, so it is extremely weak to the whittle. And of course I get parried, of course. Alright, but yeah, I'm just gonna go for the moon blast right here. I almost said Moonsack. Shout out Tom Buzz, by the way. Shout out to Buzz. Shout out him beating Dennis and his lame ass, but yeah, here we are. Let's put this timer on real quick. He's gonna go out to his Claydol. Claydol passive as shit. Alright. Yeah, and I'm just gonna get a chill 23%. And then he's going to be forced to rapid spin right here. So now I can get another chill quarter on him. And again, just weaken Claydol. That's the thing with Claydol. It's extremely passive, doesn't do that much, and it's set up fodder. That's why it is. I believe it's Enukrin. Maybe it's Artie. I don't know. And yeah, I can just go for rocks now. And Claydol's not going to be doing much to me. And then he's going to be forced to rapid spin. Then I can get more chip on him, and then it's going to be a continuous process. Yes. And meanwhile, Michael Fable is going to be chilling, and that's not going to get paralyzed. Because Michael Fable is well trained as a god. Yes. Alright, and he's just going to go to Pharaoh. And I was just hyping you up. Okay, if I was real, I would go for my rocks again, predicting Claydol to come in, predicting my Magnezone. But I am not real, so I'm going to go to Magnezone. Hopefully I don't get bought by CB Bulldoze. Well, it doesn't matter. I have other ways to break it, but I think Magnezone is cool, and I can just... He's going to get up a layer of Spike, more than likely. Hopefully he's not Max, or hopefully he's not Thing. What is it, Chicho? But yeah, I should just be able to trap him right here. I'm guessing since he has Claydol, he does not have Chicho. But maybe he does. I don't know. I shouldn't underestimate someone just because they're using Claydol. Maybe Claydol's his favorite mon. Maybe he just wanted to have some fun. I don't know. But if you're on a suspect ladder, I don't know why you wouldn't just use like easy ladder stuff. And he is special offensive, and I believe he's Helmet. And he probably has Protect if he has Leech Seed. Bondo, he has a Gyro Ball, so maybe he doesn't have Power Whip, which could be a potential, I suppose. Also, I really should not be letting my Magnezone get weakened because Talonflame is going to come in and destroy me. But alas, that is not happening. I want to trap this Ferrothorn, and hopefully I'm going to get rocks up because I'm not concerned about this spinner. and get rid of this Ferrothorn, even though he's just going to do nothing but get chip on me. This is a really bad play, but I'm not worried. I should be worried, to be completely honest, but I am not. Also, that Gyro Ball does it. Like, I'm getting whittled, dude. That's kind of dumb. I don't like this whittle. Okay, but yeah, I can whittle the Pharaoh. Talonflame is officially a problem now. But I do have CB Azu lurking in the wings, plus the fact that if he is choice banded, which hopefully he is, I can sneak up and take advantage of that with my set of resistances, being that I have 2 water types and another steel type. And of course he gets the double protect. Watch him get a triple right now. Watch him get a triple. Alright. Alright, let's see what happens here. Alright, doesn't even go for the triple. Oh, baby, a triple. Shout out memes. Shout out Dank. But, yeah, get this Ferrothorn out of here, and that is the big thing for this offense that this offense needs. And at this point, Magnezone is going to be fodder, and because I need to get chip on this Claydol, that is step number 2. I'm just going to go for the HP Fire right here, and get a chill 25%. That's what I'm expecting right here. 15% despicable. Goes for the Toxic right here. Don't know what he was predicting, but maybe he was predicting like Keldeo or something. I don't know, but actually, yeah. Just bring out CB Ozzy right about now. I can't let this take 2 Stealth Rock switch-ins because that's when CB Talonflame starts to O-Cold me, I believe. Actually, I believe I can only let him take 1. I think it does like 80. But you know what? I'm just going to go for Waterfall right here. Nothing on his team takes this, not even Gara. Because Gara had to switch in. New Gara's almost healthy though. What's his Mega? Probably Mega Zard. Maybe Mega Zard Y. Goes that to Sylveon. It's fine with me. Just helping Keldeo break through, as far as I'm concerned. And he's probably just gonna go out to Gara. Why'd he go out to this though? Not Gara. If I go for Play Rough, then he can go to Zard. Like, I don't know. I legitimately do not. Maybe he predicted knockoff. Alright. Okay, that's actually not too bad. Predicted the knock, although I don't agree with that play because he needs this to check kill. Well, he has Talon. Okay, but he doesn't know that I have sub. Okay. So getting up a sub is really, really good. And he's going to go to Gara. And Gara is a really, really big problem. Well, it's not a big problem because I have the yellow. The yellow is here. Yeah, yellow plus Azu deals with this. So, like I said, I'm mostly concerned about Talon at this point. And the rocks are time to go up. Hopefully I do not get paralyzed. And I do not get paralyzed, which is good. So I could go for another Moonblast right here. And I'm just gonna do my best to weaken this Claydol right here. That is what I have to do. He's going to go for the Dragon Dance right here. And I get parried. Of course. Okay, I'm just going to fire off a quick yellow right now. Hopefully he doesn't go for the Paraflinches on me with the Waterfall. And actually gets them. I believe he has a good chance actually for me to be either parried or flinched if he goes for the Waterfall. But he goes for the Crunch right here. And I get full parried again. Unfortunate. I have to go for another T-Wave. I have to go for the T-Wave right here. This is kind of dumb. I want to try that out. Hope. Okay, I can. All right. We are in the clear. And yeah. What do I do? Since I'm really low, you know what? I could come in on Claydol. Oh, but the thing is that Bird is a problem. Let me soft boil it real quick. Oh no, he still outspeeds me. Cause I'm paired too. Okay, but he switched to Sylveon. Okay. Cool. Let me go to Gross right here. Plus, I'm weakening this Claydol. That is what the answer is. Okay. This is good though. This is definitely what I want to see. Okay. Now it's a 50-50 right here. Does he be a bad player and pass to Claydol, or a good player and pass to Thing? Well, you know what? I don't really care too much about Claydol, so I'm just gonna go for Zen. Because I could just follow up with a mash. And like even if he goes for spin, like I'm not too concerned because I can just go for another mash. And he does go out to Claydol, so I get the 50-50 wrong. And he's going to be able to heal up, which is unfortunate. But I could just follow up with a mash right here. If I had gone for mash right there, things would have been good. I should have gone for mash because I need to get this out of the way. And yeah, that was definitely a misplay right there. Actually, wait, that was definitely a misplay. And now his rocks are gone. I'm choking. Yeah, because even if he came in on the Intimidate, I would have had the clear body. So I could have just followed up with Zen next turn. Misplays are... Okay, well you guys know... And the miss. And the miss and the chip. Alrighty. Yup. Alright. Well, I know what's gonna have to happen now. Well, wait. Hold on. His Sylveon is low. So, this is a paralyzed Gyarados. If I can get this in on Sylveon or Claydol, like Keldeo, set up a substitute, kill them off, and be behind a substitute, I can win. But it's all about me being able to get behind the substitutes, which is the difficult part. And I'm going to go out to Clefable again, because Clefable's the answer that I want for this. And is he going to go to Claydol? Yes, he is. But let me tell you something. I don't care because I just get a free Moonblast off. And whatever comes out is just going to take chip. If he goes out to Zard, chip. Goes out to Talon, chip. Goes out to Sylveon, dead. Goes out to this, chip. So, I don't really care. And this is starting to cut it real close. I don't know. Lando can take a thing. Nice. Alright, gotta go out to Gross again. Actually, I mean, Claydol like walls Lando. That's stupid as shit. Okay. Let me go to Azu. No. I gotta go to Gross. Had I been able to hit that would have done like 20. And then I could have just followed up with another one, and then he would have been able to throw up a wish, but like it would have been alright. But nope, and I'm going out to Azu. And he goes for the heal bell. That's peculiar. But it doesn't bother me any. Also, I'm going to go for Play Rough right here. Hopefully take out the Sylveon. I believe I run enough speed creep to outspeed 0-speed Sylveon, but of course I don't know what's going on. Also, this live is going to be really long. But it is whatever. Yeah, this is definitely not looking like a good matchup for me, just because this team is really weak to bird spam. Okay, but I get Sylveon out of the way. That's another one for Keldeo. And what type of Zard he is also matters. Like, I don't know. I think what's gonna end up happening is that I'm gonna end up like well, I need to deal with this Gyara somehow. I need to just get chip on it or whatever. But I think what's gonna end up happening is I'm gonna end up conserving like Lando until the end of the game, and then like I'm just gonna end up having to take a hit with Lando because I can't take one after rocks, especially because I have a bit of bulk, and then just fire off a Sludge Wave, hopefully kill Talon, and hopefully rocks will be up by then. Okay, well, switches out to a Zard directly, which tells me that he is Zard Y more than likely, and he is more than likely going to fire off a solar beam. So I can't switch out to Clefable directly though, so like I said, I feel like he's telegraphing the solar beam, so I'm going to go out to Metagross right here. Okay, this works out actually really well for me, because I can get in without an Intimidate, and fire off a Zen Headbutt with my Mega Metagross right here. And man, I'm playing this really recklessly. That's what happens when you're low on the ladder. Okay, but I can't just go for a Zen right here. And I should be able to do at least half to this Gyarados, even if he's bulky, just because Mega Metagross is really powerful, and because I'm really bulky, he should not be able to take me out in one hit, hopefully. And if he goes for Bounce, I'll just go back out to Clefable. If he goes for DD, I don't know what to do, because I'm gonna be kind of fucked, but I don't know. Okay, so he's DD, Crunch, Bounce, assumingly Waterfall. Assumingly, so we don't think he's sub. And he goes out to Charizard. Very peculiar. Wait, what if he's fucking Scarfed? I hate this. Okay. But like he has no reason to be Scarfed. I don't have anything to fear from this. I don't have anything to fear. And they both have the same accuracy, so I'm gonna go for Mash. Just because I could potentially get an attack boost. I don't have anything to fear about it. He has the leftovers on Gyara. Yeah, Mash is gonna come out. Zard is gonna go down. And that's one less bird for me to worry about. But this bird right here is a problem. And he can block into Flare Blitz. Oh, but he goes out to Claydol. And I could just fire off a quick Mash right here, and this should do a really good amount. I think actually what he's going to do is he's going to go back out to Gyara and bait me, but I don't really care about that. Because all that's going to do is just make this Gyara take more chip damage, which he's really high. Okay, we're just going to stay in and let me take him out, which I can definitely appreciate. So if I can get Rocks up versus his Gyarados with my Clefable, I'm definitely going to be alright with that trade. So I don't know, but his Gyarados could potentially be a problem. I mean, it's not that big of a deal because I can go for T-Wave, but yeah. And I'm just going to stay in and actually go for the Zen Headbutt right here. Force him to lock into Flare Blitz, hopefully, or just see what item he has. Okay, and I'm just going to go for the Zen Headbutt. Nice! And I know I'm faster, so I can just go for BP. Hopefully take him out. If he's smart though, he will just go to Gyara as a sack. But no, he stays in. Okay, so Mega Metagross ends up pulling through in that one, which is definitely cool. Is this worthy of a thumbnail? I know I want Lando in the thumbnail just because Lando Eye is not common. And the main problem with Lando Eye isn't even that it's bad, but it's just that Lando T is so good. I think I discussed this already. Let's see, I want Clefable in the thumbnail. And no, I was pulling it. Okay, I want Clefable and Keldeo too. Maybe Metagross can slide his way. Yeah, Metagross can slide his way. Alright, but yeah, I'm gonna go to Clefable right here. Just because I'm at -1 and he can set up for free. So if I go to Clefable, I can just T-Wave. That is the game plan. And anyways, I have to pause. So BRB. Hold on. Okay, nope, he's back. And we are in the sunlight, so that's not going to do too much. And I'm going to fire off this quick wave real quick. I'm going to just fire off this quick wave. Okay, he's going to DD. Please don't parry. Alright, so that's the game. That's essentially the game right there. Because I do have the paralysis on him. And yeah, now he's just going to forfeit. Ooh, he doesn't even forfeit. Clicks X. Or maybe he did, I don't know. Alright, but that was a very long session, but still very good, as we are on the suspect ladder climb. Gonna probably do a couple more of these right now as things happen. And hopefully I get a lot of coil for that. Yeah, that was a long game. I deserved some coil for that. So yeah, probably need to do another one of these eventually, but you do have to get to 2700 coil. For the suspect, so I'm obviously a far way away, but I'm just gonna climb. So anyways, I hope you all enjoy, and well, please.